everybody, how's everyone doing? Today I'm going to read you about the elements. But first, I have crystals. Look at them. Whoa. 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 The temperature in here is 25 and 48 centimeters. The elements. Elements are the. I'm gonna read that. Growing atoms. Atoms get bigger and heavier as we move down to culminating group of the table. This is because there are more protons in the nucleons and more electrons. And the shell's rings in its shell is added each time we move another step down a group. Shrinking atoms. Oh, I want to. No, I'll do that after text. This is magnesium. This is. Sodium. Magnesium, sodium. As we move along each row period of a table's atoms gain more protons and electrons. Each atom has the same number of electron shells, but there are more positively charged protons pulling the shells inward. This shrinks the atom and makes it more tightly packed. The periodic table. If we sort the elements into a grid according into their atomic structure patterns, integer elements that behave in similar ways group together, so we can predict how an element will behave from its place in the grid. This idea is called the periodic table, and it was created by a Russian chemist called Dmitry Mendeleev in 1869. I need pause. I want to bring my dad something. Sorry, my dad is reading a book to my brother. My brother is Daniel. Dmitry. I know who's Dmitry. I have another Dimitri. My Nika. That's my friend. Periodic table key. Alkaline metals, alkaline earth metals. There are transition metals, rare earth metals, other metals, metalloids, other non-metals, halogens, noble gases, unknown. Unknown is like, this is unknown, this is unknown, this is unknown, this is unknown, this is unknown. What does unknown mean? Carbon. This is carbon. This is the fourth most common element. Both plants and animals are about 8% carbon. Helium. This gas makes up about a quarter of the entire mass of the universe. Transition elements like uranium, protestium, thorium, antimony. Elements with a greater number, uranium 92 are 92, number 92 over here, down here. With a greater number than uranium 92 are called transition. Unlike elements 192, these aren't found in nature and have to be created in particle accelerators or nuclear resources, which makes them very expensive to use. Move it over here a bit. What is an element? The elements are different substances, solids, liquids, and gases, made from atoms and have different inner structures. if two atoms have the same number of the elements are different substances, solids, liquids, and gases made from atoms that have different inner structures. If two atoms have the same number of structures, if two atoms have the same number of protons, they are atoms in the same element. An atom is the smallest amount of an element you can have. Atomic number. This is the number of protons inside the nucleus of the atom. The metal titanium has 22 protons and 20 and atomic number of 22. Atomic mass. This is the total number of protons and neutrons in an atom. Name. The name of an element often describes its properties. Titanium is named after the Titans, ancient Greek gods of incredible strength. Chemical symbol. This is a shortened way of representing an element. Some elements have symbols made up from their names. 96% of your body is made of just 4 elements: oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen. Building blocks. Nitrogen? Oh, nitrogen.
Yes.
Написано было Дмитрий Менделеев. Дмитрий, like
Yes,
that.
yes, like Demetrius, yes. Все, читай.
Okay. The name of I forgot. Name of element often describes its proteins. Nitrogen. And you pause and say something to them. Okay, I'll just pause.
You done?
Yeah.
You stop.
No. It's pause.
You pause the video? You pause the video? How did you pause? Show me.
Just I left it on.
Come on, that's not a pause. Everybody's waiting for you right now.
I know.
What you wanna tell me?
I know what you're going to give me. I'll be easily correctly sad boy.
I said what?
The name of an element often describes its properties. Vanadium is named after the Titans, ancient Greek. This chemical symbol. This is a shortened way of spelling elements. Some elements have symbols made up from their names. Building blocks. The periodic table is made up of rows called periodic and columns called groups. As we move across each period, the elements change from solid metals on the left to gases on the right. Period. The elements in a period all have the same number of electron shells. Group. The elements in groups are similar because they have the same number of electrons in their outer shell. Series. Within the table are bigger blocks, elements such that behave in similar ways. On the left are reactive metals such as sodium. Sodium, do you know what's an A? It's not actually their names. It's Latin. You can say it in Latin. They said it over there, so we can set it all over here. Like He is in helium, and E is in Latin for neon. I don't keep Xe word xenon. Rn is for radon. Okay, I'll read. With a table bigger blocks, I'll not read series. These are radium metals, these are transition metals, these are annealing metals, and these are rare earth metals. Bye bye everyone. So what did we learn today? Okay, bye.